Hey guys, I'm Mateo.
And I'm Tiago.
And today we're going to be reviewing Angel Share by Kilian. It's probably one of the most hyped up niche fragrances currently on the internet. We don't have the full bottle, just a 7.5 ml travel spray that still ran me about $65 at Sephora. However, it is a good way to try out the fragrance, and it's more than you'd get in a sample. Like, we don't really have like a presentation to talk about. The actual bottle we could put up on screen, but it just comes in a little box like this. It's nice and simple. Kilian has nice packaging. First we'll talk about the rating on Fragrantica. It's a 4.37 out of 5 with 21,000 votes. So it's got a lot of votes and released in 2020. We got top notes of cognac and middle notes of cinnamon, tonka bean, oak, hedione, which appears to be a white floral, vanilla, praline, sandalwood, and candied almond. One thing I find interesting about Angel Share and the company Kilian is actually was founded by the son of Hennessy, the guy who makes the liquor. So a lot of their fragrances are inspired by cognac and by alcohol, and I quite like the liquors collection. So we'll give this guy a test, let you guys know what we think.
We didn't do any like earlier ones just because this is such a small one. We don't want to waste. We don't want to waste a lot of this, so we didn't do any like sprays to like test the dry down. But Mateo's won this one a lot, so he kind of knows and has some experience with this one.
Yeah, so Angel Share I quite like for the fact that it is extremely unisex, but not unisex in a way that like will lean too feminine or too masculine. I feel like this could be enjoyed by anybody. It's a very warm, very winter, boozy scent. It's cinnamony, like super cinnamony, and it kind of gives a bit of like an apple pie vibe. Are you kind of getting that?
I'm getting more apple pie vibe, if I'm being honest. It kind of smells like, can I see that one?
It definitely smells better on the skin.
Yeah, it's just such a different, that's way different on the skin.
But it's kind of like a dry, spicy booziness. It's not like super like juicy or like, it's not fruity at all. It's very like dry, warm, spicy.
Yeah, I think a lot. I have more of the like Arabic kind of clones of this one, and this one, the booziness doesn't hit you like right in your face. Like that cognac note isn't like, yeah, it's one of the only top notes, but it's not like super poignant, which I feel like as in like Camera.
Yeah.
It's super in your face, which I don't like a lot.
Yeah, it's boozy, but it's well balanced.
It's really good.
The cinnamon.
Yeah, I don't get any. Every time I see like the praline on these ones, I don't get any of the praline.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not getting like a chocolatey kind of vibe.
It's kind of got like a smooth, dry, slightly creamy, spicy, boozy. Great for date night. Great for winter. Super like mass appealing and compliment getting, and it leaves a crazy scent trail in the air that just kind of smells like cinnamon, and it's quite attractive. I would think to most noses, unless you absolutely hate cinnamon. We'll get Jenica's opinions, and she can tell us what she thinks.
I really like it. I do agree that it is pretty unisex. Like, you can smell apple pie. Like, I definitely smell it, like Tiago was saying. Mm-hmm. I don't really know what praline smells like off the top of my head.
That's what I'm saying. What is it? What is it?
I know it's good, but I don't know what it smells like.
I think it's like a caramelly, like chocolatey.
Yeah.
I don't know what a praline is. I'm trying to like, you know, when you like.
I don't know what
I think of like the Turtles chocolates. I think that's kind of like what a praline would smell like. Yeah. Liquid Bryn smells like praline, and I've never smelled praline, but that one smells like.
How do you know it smells like praline if you've never smelled praline?
I'll show you later.
I can smell a little bit of the vanilla. Like, I know it's not prominent, but I can smell like an undernote is what I'll say. I really like this one. You've worn it a handful of times, and I've liked it.
I should like how you mentioned the undertone of vanilla, because I get that too.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
I'm a, you know me, I love vanilla stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And like having like, you're smelling like the little burst of cognac, and it's kind of like vanilla crown. I kind of think of, right? It's like, it's so subtle and it's really nice.
It is nice in that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely agree. Like winter, date night. I feel like it's almost festive too.
Yeah.
Like Christmas.
Yeah, because of the cinnamon. Yeah.
Like Christmas, New Year's. That's kind of where I feel like it shine.
Yeah, well, if you're spending $65
Yeah, I
and
know.
getting 7 milliliters, you better freaking
Yeah.
take your
Yeah.
battles with this
Pick
one.
my days.
Yeah.
Like, I really like it. I've liked it every time you've worn it. I think the dry down is good. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't think it changes a whole lot. And I mean, this has only been on my arm for like 5 minutes.
It's very different on the skin, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it is.
You have to always smell it on the skin. That is what it's intended to be used on. One kind of fun fact, the actual name Angel's Share comes from a term that is used when distilling alcohol. And when alcohol is, I believe it's when it's in a barrel aging, there's a portion of the alcohol actually evaporates, and that is the Angel's Share because it goes to the angels. So that's kind of a fun fact. I did want to talk about the projection longevity. As I said earlier, it does leave a great scent trail that's like very cinnamony, kind of smells like a bakery. It lasts quite a long time. This is like eight hours minimum you're going to get out of this, which I think is pretty impressive. Especially like if you're paying this much, you'd hope it's going to last a long time. So that is really good. I do think it has good performance. Lasts a long time on clothes, lasts like 8 hours on skin. And like as we said, projection is quite strong and leaves a very nice scent trail. Do you want to give your rating out of 10, Jenica?
I'll give it 8.8.
Wife likes it. Wife pleasing fragrance. We don't want panty droppers. We want wife pleasing fragrances. I will give this fragrance a 10. I think this is fantastic. I do think it's like extremely high price, which obviously like not everyone's going to be able to have this and not everyone's going to be able to try it. But just the scent and the quality, I think it's very complex. It's very high end. And this appeals to me a lot. It's not something I'll wear all the time, but I do like it. And I think I'd like it on women just as much. So I give it a 10.
That's the first Matteo Di Smello 10 right there. That's very good. This isn't a scent profile I'd look out for. It's not something that I probably would have ever bought if he didn't buy it. I very much like this. I like everything about this bottle but the price, especially for a 7.5 mil. I mean, it's not that. Honestly, if I was ever going to get this for a very fancy event, like let's say me and him are going to a cocktail bar with Robert Downey Jr. in the very near future, I'd buy that. It's a very rich-esque cologne, obviously for the price point, but also just smells like wealth, if that makes sense. It smells like wealth. It smells like you take private business meetings and go like this when people are talking to you. It's very nice. I actually, when he got this initially, I remember you showed it to me and we sprayed it, and I wasn't a big fan of it. But coming back to it now and actually fully smelling it and reviewing it, I do like it. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 though. It's not really missing any points for what it is, just based on my profile and what I like. It's getting an 8.5, which is amazing still, really great. And obviously the price point, I can't really get behind. But that wouldn't even affect the score that much, if I'm being honest. It's just I'm talking about the fragrance and what the fragrance does. 8.5, 10, and 8.8. That is a beautiful score from the group. Yeah. Angel Share.
And if you want to try this scent out, I do recommend you. The only place that really seems to carry these are Sephora, the travel sprays. I haven't seen them anywhere else on discounters. The full bottle on discounters is still going to run you I think $300 for a 50 mil and $450 for a 100 mil.
Oh,
so you're paying it's probably less value for the money to get this size, but $60, and then you have quite a few uses in here. I think it's around 100 sprays you get out of this, so you can make that last a long time. And you only need maybe 5 sprays, 3 sprays even, but 5 sprays if you want to be extra. And this stuff will last you the day.
You're gonna stank if you put 5 sprays.
So
this is strong.
I mean, this is a good way to try it out. But we are going to talk about some of the clones here on the channel soon, and we'll let you know our thoughts on those as well. But either way, that's been our review on Kilian's Angel Share. Please leave your comments down in the comment section. If you've tried this one, if you tried any of the clones, what you think. And I've been Matteo.
And I've been Tiago.
And we've been the Di Smello Bros, and we'll smell you later.
We're not going to spray it this time because it's a small one, and we don't want to waste it. Bye.